Hello, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how you can repin somebody's pin and then you'll have that on your boards here. So if we carry on from where we left off, let's have a look at this image here. To get to this again is on our wall, equivalent to Facebook, as I keep saying, and to find it when you're up in your own account here, you're just going to come over and click the red Pinterest here, and that takes you over to it. So to repin, we've already liked and commented, so to repin we're going to click the red button, say pin it. So you're going to come over here and pin it, and you can see here now this comes onto your board, and this is where you can choose which board you're going to repin that pin to. So you may have a particular board that you want it to go to. Here we are. I'm just going to click it to my favorite quotes. Now don't forget, if you've only got one or a couple of boards, you're only going to have your couple of the options here. I've got several boards here. You can at this stage create a new board if you wanted to. So if you wanted to create a new board, say new board, let's have a look at my new board. You could go ahead and just create a board there. Whoops, I've already got one called my new board too. Let's have a look then, and then create that. So you could go ahead and create the board from there. Let's go ahead and just put that in here. And this is where the description will automatically be brought over that that the original pinner has put in. Now you can take that out if you want to. You could take that out and put your own description in there. You can see also here they've got the little hashtags. So this is what we could be doing on ours when we're commenting and putting in our description. We're commenting on what the pin is, but we would also then be putting the little hashtag in. So in this case it's got hashtag passionate everything, and the other one is obesity. And this means that anybody that's actually looking for that, it's just a way of the same with Twitter or whatever it is. It's a way of isolating that keyword by putting that little hashtag in front of it. So if somebody was looking for that kind of keywords, that's where your pin would show up, even if you weren't following them and they weren't following you. It's just a way of identifying that keyword. And if we just have a look here on this description here, I can just run through it and show you. They've put the description in here. They've also put their website address here, which is all very good, and they've put a couple of as I said, hashtags. So they really have of utilizing all of the things that I'm saying to you, and they're actually doing it. So it's fantastic to see that. So you could, as I said, put your own comments in here, or you could just go ahead and repin it as it is and just click repin. They will give you some other options there, but at this stage we're just going to click to get out of there. And now when you come across to your boards, let's see if we can find this one. You'll need to refresh, obviously. Refresh. And here we are here. We look on my new boards. There's that pin. So that pin now is on my board. So anybody who was following my new boards would also see this pin from this person here, along with their website. We click that, it would take it over to their website. So you can see the real advantage of making sure that you put all of this information in on your pins, because around about 80% of pins are just repinned. People just take them exactly as they are, repin them, and so this is spreading their marketing message. And that's exactly what you want to be doing. You want to be having your website address on there, you want to be having a good description on it, you want to have the hashtags on it, so that somebody who's just repinning it would then spread, as I said, your marketing message. And that's what we've actually done with this lady here. Really, it's just about taking that little bit of time to really do every stage of it to make the best use of it, because as I've said before, you know, when you look at the other social medias, whether it's Twitter or Facebook, you know, a tweet, how long does that last? Not very long at all, and it's gone. How long does a Facebook status last? You know, with all of the new algorithms and the edge rank that Facebook have brought in, you might not even get to your target audience. You've put the work in and you may not even get the results. But with Pinterest, it's out there, and it will be out there, and you know, in weeks and months and years to come. So taking that little bit of time to put the as much you know, information on, and to do every little bit right, means that the time that you're taking to do that will really pay dividends, because the longevity of that of Pinterest and of your pin going out. So it really does make a difference. So as I said, putting that information on your website, the little hashtags, so when people do repin it, a lot of them will just repin it as is, and they're taking your marketing message out with it. So if we go back to Pinterest here again, and I'll just show you. You see, there it is. I've repinned it, so it's actually there again. It's got my my little icon, my little picture, and my name here. So people are seeing that it's been repinned. You know, it really is very viral in how it is when you start to see how it really works. So again, if you were going to repin another one, let's take another one here. We were going to just repin this one. You see, we could take that out, or you know, put our own description in there, or we could just add in, you know, a little bit more. Love this. You know, you could put in, if it was relevant, obviously, your website address, and you could put in a hashtag wedding. There we go. And when you repin that, again, you could change the board if you wanted to. Let's have a look there. New board 2. I'm going to repin that. There we go. And when we come up now to my boards, we're going to refresh. And here it is here. There we are. And if we click on that, it's over to my website here. Again, you want to make things relative, you know. So if it's relevant for you to have it going back to your website, then that's fine. We've got a hashtag here for weddings. So if we click on that, let's have a look here. You see, that would be on anything that has a hashtag with weddings. Your pin would be on that board as well. And again, it's just a way of getting you out in front of lots of people that you wouldn't normally have that that ability to do. So, you know, I'm sure that you can start to see how this is all working together. And it's really just a case of just going and doing it. Taking that time to really make every pin have every element done, and then just go in and doing it, and you'll start to see a fantastic amount of, you know, generating traffic to your website, starting to increase your followers on Pinterest, and you know, as I said, it's a really fantastic platform to be utilizing. So with that, I'm going to close this little video out, and we'll move on to the next one. So look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.